Welcome to Silhouette Thursday here at Legal Beagle Panda Creations, and if you didn't realize by reading the title, we're going to be looking at the sketch pens by Silhouette, and this I have the 24 pack, and so they've got some metallic-y, glittery colors, some plain Jane colors, and so we're going to be using those. And so we're going to talk about how to set it up in the Design Studio software, and we're going to be showing about loading our pens into our machine. So come on, let's get started. Hey everyone, here we are in our Silhouette Studio software, our application, and we're going to talk about obviously sketch pens. That's what we started out with. So we're going to go here and we're going to open up, I'm going to go into my frames and my tags and my labels, and I'm going to go ahead and select this nameplate label. And like everything else, we're going to go ahead and click, whoops, gotta select my image. We're going to click ungroup. And then if you can see right here, I'm just going to show you something really quick. There's a light box around the circles, and that's because we've ungrouped everything. So what we want to do is to make sure when we move this circle that those other circles go with it. So we're going to go ahead and come down here and click group so that now those circles move when we move that box. We didn't do it down here, so see, if I move that, then I leave those circles behind, and I want those circles to be together because I want them to line up later on. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to this bottom plate. We're going to go there, and we're going to click group. Okay, so now we have our two labels here, and they're all grouped together. Now we're going to go ahead, come over here to our little text icon, put our label in there, and I'm going to write the word glitter because I want to make a label to go on my glitter cupboard or bin. Now, I don't want that text. I want a different text. So I'm going to highlight it, and I know which text I want, or text style I want. I want the kaleidoscope one. So I'm going to go here and click kaleidoscope, and yep, that's the one I want. And I'm going to bring this up just a little bit closer so you guys can see. So now I have my glitter in there, and you can see that there's these little lines where the letters are connecting. I'm going to click on my glitter. I'm going to come down here to weld, and now you see those little hash lines are gone away, and your word is all welded into one word. Okay, so our word is welded together, but what I want to make sure is, since it's not all connected because we have our capital G, I want that grouped together as well. So remember, you can come down here and you can select group. So now that one word glitter is all one thing. Now, because I want my word glitter in the center of this label, I'm coming up, I selected my align button. I'm going to select both the word glitter and the label, and I'm going to click center. And what that does is it centers the two objects. Now my word glitter is in the middle of my label. So here's the thing. When I want this word glitter written out with my sketch markers, and obviously I want my label cut with my knife. So the way that I do that is, once I've gotten my paper laid out on my mat, I'm going to go ahead and come up here to the cut style button. And what I'm going to do is, initially, for cutting my, for writing with my sketch pens, because I'm going to write with my sketch pens first, I'm going to go ahead and select that label. And then I'm going to select no cut. And as you can see, it faded out the line around my image. So once I get out of the cut window, everything still looks the same, except I now know that the only thing that's going to cut in this circle, the only thing that's going to happen with this circle is that this is set to cut out or to be written out with the sketch pen. Now make sure when you're doing more than one object that you do the same thing for this secondary label, unless you want a different effect. So we're going to go ahead and come back up to our cut window. We're going to select this label, and we're going to select no cut. Again, it blanks it out for the purpose of this, and only the dark red lines will be cut. I'm going to go ahead and get out of my cut style. And now I'm going to be able to load my paper in to my Silhouette machine and sketch out the word glitter. Okay, now that my Silhouette has, with the glitter pen in it, with the sketch pen in it, gone out and written the word glitter, I'm going to come back up to my cut style, and I'm now going to select the word glitter and say no cut. I'm going to come up to my labels and say, cut. And I'm going to come down to my secondary label and say cut. And we're going to be replacing the sketch pen and putting back in our cut blade and going back to our page view and selecting cut to cut out the image. Now, the important thing is when you're doing this, don't remove or don't unload your paper once it finishes using or writing out with the sketch pen. You want to leave it in so that you can come back, select your cut lines, and then select cut again and have it cut out the lines. And that Okay, once you're here at your Silhouette cut settings, remember that when you start off and you're going to use your sketch pens, to select sketch pen so that your machine is set up for the right pressure and speed for using your sketch pens. Now, don't forget that once you select cut and whichever part of your image is going to be sketched out using the sketch pens, that you come back, don't unload your paper, come back, and then select blade after you've changed the cut lines once again to cut out the second part for where you want it specifically cut out, and then select cut. Once you finish doing both things, sketching and cutting, then go ahead and unload your mat. Okay guys, I've got my paper lined up for my label that I'm going to do, and we're going to turn our blue knob, take our cutting blade out, take our cap off, and put our sketch pen in. Now, don't forget to click your sketch pen and then go ahead and click cut. All right, now our word glitter is all sketched out. Don't unload your paper. Go ahead and take your sketch pen out. Put my cap back on. Go ahead and put your blade back in and turn it. Oops, sorry. Don't forget to go back into your cut style and turn off the cut of the word and turn on the cuts for the labels. Once you've done that, remember to change in your Silhouette cut settings it back to blade and select the type of paper that you're using and select cut. Now with a little bit of adhesive, you line up your holes on your label, and now you have a cute tag with your word glitter already written out there, so that if you want to use glitter, adhesive, pens, journaling notes, tabs, whatever you want to do, or even if you're just making a bunch of to and from tags that you want to be able to personalize the names in nice, neat script, you can go ahead and while you have your Silhouette Cameo and you're cutting out these tags, just go ahead and slap your sketch pen in there and have that fill that out as well. Ooh, where did that here come from? So I hope this video was informative. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment and I'll try to get back to you. Happy crafting, everyone.